Hey everyone, it is Fistful of Shrimp, and if you are working in VR or XR, then I've got some pretty big news for you. It looks like Meta just opened up a global development competition with 1.5 million in cash prizes, and it's specifically for immersive experiences on the Quest or the Horizon OS platform. So if you thought to yourself, I want to build a XR game or experience and maybe get some exposure and possibly some money, then this is one you should not ignore. So for a quick breakdown of what it is and who can join, the hackathon is called the Meta Horizon Start Developer Competition. Really catchy name, good job Meta. And the deadline is going to be December 9th, 2025 at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The hackathon kicked off on November 5th, so if you're just watching this video, you still have plenty of time to hop in and build something. And the only limitations for participants are you have to be of legal age in your country or of residence, and all countries and territories are included except the standard exceptions. So sorry, North Korea, Russia, and the usual suspects that they usually limit on competitions like this. Now the guide to how you can join all this and the steps of getting started depending on your experience level. But you can see here you have to join the start program, you just apply, and then you can see some sample use cases of what you might want to build, showcasing things like entertainment, lifestyle, gaming, pass-through camera, and hand interactions. And then if you are a complete newbie, they also offer different paths of things that you can develop in. So you could do Unity, Unreal, do Androids, use the Spatial SDK, or the IW SDK. So depending on what you're trying to build, you would just choose which path that would fit what you're trying to build and then learn from the resources. But if you already don't know all that, you can just skip it. Now, the requirements of this hackathon, there are three main categories. You can do entertainment, so reimagine how users watch or consume content, making it more immersive or interactive. There is lifestyle, so you could enhance people's daily lives by learning new skills. So maybe you make an app teaching people how they can play the bassoon, or you make a kind of multiplayer application where you can help connect others who have a shared interest. And of course, you have gaming, which has two subcategories in it. You have casual gaming, so they're saying single-player games designed for quick, engaging fun, or social games, so multiplayer experiences that connect people in real time to play together. Now, with this hackathon, they also want you to experiment with different features of the Horizon OS. So things like hands, best implementation of hand interactions is going to be an award that you can get, and you can get started through any of these SDKs and or engines. And then you could also experiment with the pass-through camera, with AI. You could experiment with the Meta Spatial SDK, where you connect the virtual world with the real world. So mixed reality. You could also use the immersive web SDK, so you could build immersive web experiences using this SDK, and if you create something good enough, it has an award for that as well. You could also do Android development, so you can make an Android app that either solves a user problem arising from using the MetaQuest, or something uniquely useful when the MetaQuest is in travel mode. And an interesting one, for anyone who uses React Native, they are also looking for projects that creatively reimagine existing mobile or web apps and then making them entirely new immersive experiences using React Native, while the user is obviously using a Quest device. Now, one thing I found to be very cool about this hackathon is you could either do a new project or a updated project, but they do have examples of what the definition of updated means. So if you're doing an updated project that already exists, it has to have significant changes in it. So some of their examples are implementing hand interactions that weren't there before, adding multiplayer support, introducing a mixed reality interaction mode, or releasing a user-generated content creation tool. Some examples of what's not considered a major update to your app, something like bug fixes, minor user interface tweaks, cosmetic changes, new color schemes, and performance optimizations without any new user-facing features. One thing I appreciate is they have a very nice detailed list here on what you need to submit. One thing that sticks out is you should have a demonstration video that is less than 3 minutes, and if it is longer than 3 minutes, the judges are not required to watch beyond 3 minutes. So what's the point of making it any longer? And it looks like all submissions go through the Meta Horizon developer dashboard, so that's nice. The only one that's a little different is if you do something through IW SDK, where you could deploy to GitHub Pages or whatever hosting solution you want to use for that. Now, if you are aiming for the big money, then you're going to want to know what the judging criteria and process is. We have innovation and creativity. I think that kind of speaks for itself. Experience design, so the looks and quality of the game and the design overall, is it enjoyable, intuitive, rewarding? You have technical implementation, so this would be things like, is it reliable? Is it optimized? You can see here for a game application, it should run at a minimum of 60 frames per second on the Quest 3 or Quest 3S. So I guess we will not be judging on the Quest 2, which is nice. And then, of course, you want it to feel solid, reliable, interactions that you think should occur, do occur with minimal bugs, or no gameplay being blocked with issues from those bugs. And then we have polish and presentation. So just make sure that your UI looks pretty, the art direction is cohesive, and your sound design is immersive and thoughtful. Now let's talk about what we really are interested here in. It is the prizes. So it looks like we have a bunch of categories that have a bunch of winners, and each one gets a set amount of money. So if you're doing something in entertainment, lifestyle, social game, casual game, if you get first place, you get $100,000. That's nice. Any runner-ups in those categories get $60,000, and then any honorable mentions, which there will only be one, gets $30,000. But on top of that, we have even more subcategories. So if you focused in on any of the feature sets, so best implementation of hand interactions, there's going to be 3 winners that get $50,000. Anyone who's using the pass-through camera with AI also gets $50,000. 3 winners there. We get 2 winners for best immersive experience built with the Spatial SDK is $50,000. We also have 2 winners for the immersive web SDK, gets $30,000. And then we have 1 winner for these 4 down here. Anyone building with React Native, or an Android app that uses the MetaQuest in unique ways, or just an Android utility app or Android app for travel mode. This is going to be $25,000. And finally, we have 6 more winners. This is the judge's choice. They get $30,000. Of course, this is going to be at the judge's discretion, but they are looking for something truly innovative and unique here. So depending on what the judges define that as, you could end up with $30,000. So if you ever wanted to dive into the XR space and build something, I would say now is the time to crank something out. There's a bunch of different categories you can jump into, whether you want to make an immersive entertainment experience, some kind of lifestyle app, or gaming in the casual or social aspect. There's so many prizes and subcategories that you could end up getting some exposure and also a little money to help fund your project. If you found this information useful, consider subscribing. Please let me know in the comments below if you decide to enter the hackathon. I would love to see you in the Discord to see what you're building and what you end up submitting. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.